Alright guys, what is up? And today I'm bringing us some Modern Warfare 3 gameplay, some Terminal. You're like, oh my god, Terminal. Yes, the new map pack dropped from Modern Warfare 3 on Xbox today. And the new map is Terminal, and the other two, I believe, are Decimation and something Shore. Offshore, yeah, Offshore, that's the name of it. Anyways, I do think that this is the best Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 Elite drop so far, I must say. I do like all the maps, and I would have to say that Terminal is my favorite. Even though it is an old map and from Modern Warfare 2, it was one of my favorite Modern Warfare 2 maps, and I would have to say that this map right now is probably my favorite map in Modern Warfare 3 out of all of them, not including just the DLC, but all of the maps. I really do like Modern Warfare, not Modern Warfare 2, this Terminal. I couldn't think of the name there. I was like, what the hell? I'm playing on it. Why don't I know the name? So yeah, Terminal here. What's so different about Terminal? They added a different color scheme to it, so it's kind of all grayish. It's not as bright as it used to be like in Modern Warfare 2. They kind of dulled it down a little bit. And before I get into anything else, you guys might see there's kind of some bit of glitchiness, like a little bit of frame drop, and like it's just like dropping frames. I'm not sure what it was when I exported it. It kind of did that. I think I cut it off too early, so I have to apologize for that. I can't fix it now. The file's permanently like that, so I do have to apologize, guys. I am sorry, but that's just kind of the way it is right now. So you guys are gonna have to deal with it just for this one video until next video. But they didn't change too much from Terminal whatsoever, except for the one room down the big hallway. Instead of it being like a convenience store, I believe it's now like a TV store, or sorry, yeah, something like that along those lines, or like they're selling like phones there or something. But other than that, Modern Warfare 3's Terminal is pretty much the exact same as the Modern Warfare 2 one, which is why I like it so much. I truly do like this map, and yeah. As well as the other two maps, Decimation, which is a really cool map. It's kind of like an abandoned like bunch of ships. It's kind of like a shipyard, like shipwreck, and you run around there. And Offshore is you're on a gigantic like I don't know the names of them. They're kind of like ocean landers, where like helicopters can stop off and like boats and stuff like that. Kind of like they can get oil and stuff out of the ocean from them and stuff. And both maps, SITREP Pro is the shit, man. That stuff is amazing, because on both of the maps you walk on metal flooring, and metal flooring footsteps are like 10 times louder than any other footsteps, and SITREP really goes hard on it. And if you're running Specialist with dead silence in SITREP, I must say the headset is the most powerful thing on these two new maps, as well as Terminal's pretty good too for sound horn. Not as good as the Modern Warfare 2, but sound horn in general I don't think is as good as Modern Warfare 2's sound horn, in my personal opinion. But yeah. So, like a couple of you guys probably are wondering, when this map first came out, I was gonna say, well, I said a couple weeks ago that when Terminal comes out, I want to be the very first person to get the MOAB on Terminal. I want to get the world record for the very first MOAB ever. But I was up 36 hours before the fact in a row without any sleep, and I couldn't make it to 6 AM to wake up. I was way too tired. I wasn't feeling good. And goddamn it, random, get the fuck out of my way. What are you doing, man? I hate when randoms are like standing in doorways and shit. It's like, you know what I'm talking about? You're in the middle of a gunfight and you're getting shot at and you're trying to run away. And a random sitting in a doorway or blocking off a doorway, and they refuse to move back because they're completely retarded. It's like, what the hell's wrong with you, man? I'm about to die here. I hate that. But back to my topic, which I was saying was, sorry, what was I saying? I don't even remember what I was about to say there. But, you guys can see I'm just running a standard setup here, ACR, Specialist. I didn't want to use anything too difficult, just because, I kind of wanted to get this MOAB. Actually, I remember what I was going to say earlier, but I'll get back to that in a second. I just wanted to use a standard gun that pretty much is a standard MOAB gun. I would say the ACR, the MP7 are my best choices, or at least in my opinion are the best two weapons to drop MOABs. Terminal kind of has some long range engagements, so I was like, you know what, I might just use the ACR suppressor. And I'm trying to level up the gun, because you guys know I'm trying to get all assault rifles gold. But back like I was saying earlier, before I forgot what I was talking about, was that I wanted to try and get the world's first Terminal MOAB in Modern Warfare 3. Excuse me, I had a hiccup there, what's going on here? And, yeah, that wasn't able to happen because I was up for 36 hours straight before the fact. I went and visited my grandmother in the hospital. She's not doing good. In case you guys didn't know, my grandmother actually has cancer, and I guess this it's nearing the end, which is really unfortunate because, you know, I've been close with my grandmother and stuff like that, which, you know, a death in the family and getting old is never a good thing. But, you know, it's a tough time and you gotta get through it. And what am I doing standing next to an enemy? Jesus, man. This gameplay is kind of weird. There's certain parts in this gameplay where it's just like, you know, you could tell that I've been up for a certain, like, time period, just because, you know, I'm running on 0 sleep and I'm not playing properly. I'm making some weird decisions and stuff. But, yeah, when these maps dropped at 6 a.m., like I said, I wanted to stay up all night and get the world's first terminal MOAB. I wasn't able to do that, and, you know, it's unfortunate. It sucks because I was too tired, and I just couldn't wake up. I was up for more than, like I said, 36 hours straight, so there was no getting up. Something I want to talk about here is the fact that you guys can see we're losing 100 to 94 right now, and we're being double capped, and I haven't really made too big of a push for, like an objective or something like that, and I must say the main reason for that is that I'm on my streak and I really wanted to get my streak. Now if it was later in the game and we didn't have time to get these two or get another flag back, or we needed to go for a triple cap, I would definitely stop worrying about my MOAB streak that I'm on and go capture a flag, because you guys know I'm all about the win, and I'm a pretty high win-loss player for sure. And, you know, I'm all about the win-loss and over the, you know, about a simple MOAB streak. I'd throw the MOAB streak out the window if, you know, we were in jeopardy of losing the game. Even though, yeah, like, I'm not a huge fan of losing. I hate losing, actually, to be honest with you guys. I don't know what it is. It's just, I hate losing, even in a video game like this. Whenever I lose a game, I get kind of frustrated and it kind of pisses me off. But, you know, I don't get too angry over it. I just don't like losing in general. So, yeah. Something that kind of sucks with the fact that is, you know, like I said, that we are losing right now, is that I'm not running a full party, and I run on a full party about 99.9% of the time in Modern Warfare 3. The reason I'm not right now is because half of my friends don't have Elite Premium. It's like, what the fuck, man? Why don't you have Elite Premium? No one got the Elite when it first came out. So what I'm going to do, actually, as soon as I finish recording the audio or the commentary for this video, I'm going to go ahead and delete a couple people off my friends list, and I'm going to I'm going to accept some friend requests. If you guys have the DLC and you guys have all the new maps from Modern Warfare 3 on the Xbox 360, that is, because, you know, PlayStation doesn't have these maps yet. So if you guys are on the Xbox and you guys have all the new DLC, I'll actually accept your friend request. I'm going to delete about maybe 2 or 3 people off my friends list. So if you guys want to play the Modern Warfare 3 DLC with me, just add my gamer tag. It'll probably be in the description if I remember to put it there. If not, it's just Chris, my name, space Stewart 26. So yeah, you can also see it in the kill feed right now in the bottom left corner. So I'll actually accept you guys' friend requests, and because I'm just looking for people to you know, play the DLC with right now, because none of my friends have it, and I hate playing, you know, solo because I don't like to lose in Modern Warfare 3. And like I said, my win-loss is fairly high, and I don't want it to go down. So yeah. What else did I want to talk about? Yeah, I will try and get some of the other 2 maps gameplay up soon, and I'm using a new program. It's called Final Cut Pro. And watch this MOAB. I get both of them in Final Stand, and look how I die. My auto-aim tugs on a different guy that I don't want to shoot, and the guy who's spawning off the tac insert, who I was waiting to kill, kills me there. And then just because my auto-aim fucked me up, but at least I got my MOAB right before I died, which, you know, happens with most MOAB streaks. You know, as soon as you get the MOAB, yeah, you die right after. And for some reason, like 3 of the other teammates on the other team, the enemy's dashboard as soon as I called my MOAB. I was like, what? Why dashboard when a MOAB gets called in? It's not a big deal. All you're doing is getting MOAB. It's not a huge deal. So whatever. But like I was saying, I'm using a new program. It's called Final Cut Pro, and it's like a $400 program or something like that, or like a $200, $300 program, something around that. And apparently it's supposed to be better than what I normally use, which is iMovie. And I know you guys don't care, but I'm not a huge fan of this program that I just spent this much money for. Watch this nade. G-Unit. If you guys remember Modern Warfare 2, G-Unit 123 made a video of the fastest Modern Warfare 2 tactical nuke, which obviously wasn't legit, and he hit a 6-man nade right from that spot that I just threw that nade from. So something crazy like that, and I don't know, I just remember that nade spot from years ago from that video. Just funny how this is a brand new map, and I remember the nade spot from like years ago. And watch this bullshit, man, I put a whole clip into him, come on. This gameplay was actually on a 2-bar, which kind of explains also why I was playing so defensive. And there's another fucking teammate, man, blocking me in the doorway. God damn, teammate. What are you trying to do, get me killed? And my controller falls asleep here, or my TV does, so I have to hit my controller to turn it back on, because that's what my TV does. But like I was saying, my new program I'm not a huge fan of. I'm not quite sure how to run it yet, and this guy's still goddamn there, man. And he shoots me like as I'm trying to like jump around the corner, and yeah, I was on 2-bar for most of this game, like I just said, and I don't know. I hate playing with UK people. They're annoying. But final score, guys, 28-3. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I will have some more gameplay up tomorrow. Peace.